You know, you called me this evening, Alex, about the Baldwin Rust movie. And it really is a rusty situation, something falling apart. And I recall the initial reaction of Mr. Baldwin, grieving, bending over, putting on a real show. And I was surprised in one way that he was upset. I guess that's what you do when you're upset. But I was a little bit unsure of what was going on. As time has worn on, more information keeps coming out about this shooting. And the thing that keeps coming out is that there are understandable regulations within the industry of filmmaking. And one of the things seems to be that the gun, whether it's blanks or regular bullets, is dangerous if you point it at someone, anyone, including yourself. That being the case, and that came out, you're not supposed to shoot at the camera. That's the general understanding because the cameraman is there too. That's a person you're shooting at. And that's exactly what happened in this circumstance. This rather prominent and I would think valuable videographer woman ends up dead, and another person is shot. And the bend over, grieving Baldwin, who is a very talented actor and an impersonator. I mean, he did a great impersonation of Trump on Saturday Night Live a couple of times, and he's done other impersonations. So he's talented, he's capable, he's got brothers, he's in the industry, and here he is, the producer of this film. And he acts all upset. I'm using the word act as advisedly, and because my feeling is he knew what he was doing. He knew he pointed at somebody, and if it was not a gun that had a regular bullet, and it was one with a blank, he also had to know, because he's experienced, that you can kill somebody with a blank. So you would never do the pointing at someone, let alone the camera. And that's exactly what he did. And this is coming out now more and more. The history has been that people left the set, the Rust set, Alex, and people were upset the way things were being done. So this show of being bent over and grieving for what the outcome of shooting at somebody with a regular bullet, guaranteeing someone's going to get injured, guaranteeing someone's going to get injured if it's a blank, maybe not killed, but you can be with a blank. He had to know that. Yet he shot at the person holding the camera anyway. That is indifference. That is, I would judge, possibly willful or intentional. I'm sorry, Alex. You deserve to be looked at not as anything but a reckless killer. You know, you can pull the trigger on the gun, and when you do, the outcome can be somebody's dead, such as the Rittenhouse thing, 4 bullets in one person. Oh well, that person was a lousy person, so they deserve to die anyway. That kind of nonsense is just that nonsense. So finding and throwing responsibility on it to Alex Baldwin is, I think, not out of line. And I suspect as things wear on, there's a good possibility. It wouldn't surprise me, that is, that somebody's going to charge him with reckless homicide. That seems like a reasonable outcome. You can't, however, if the judge decides that, well, don't call the person a victim here, call him a videographer. Who cares about videographers? Well, it's a woman. Who cares about women? Who cares anyway? It's all right to shoot and kill. You got a gun, you can do what you want. It's your right. That's what's wrong with this country. We don't know what's right and fucking wrong. Pardon my language. We don't know the difference. And we don't want to know the difference. After all, you have the right. Whatever happens to someone else, so what? Screw them. I'll be as reckless as I choose. It's my right. Don't take my rights away from me. Good for you, America. What a citizenry we have. What a great honor to be part of this great land of people who have rights beyond life itself. Amazing. Truly amazing. Congratulations. And congratulations, Alec Baldwin. You just symbolize how careless this country is and how careless you are. You're just one more example of reckless carelessness, at least. I hope you don't have to face the worst, a conviction for reckless homicide, but entirely possible, Alex Baldwin. But then there's always poor little Mr. Rittenhouse. But it should be. Alex Baldwin, you set a great example. Mr. Rittenhouse, you've learned very well. America, you haven't learned at all. Thank you very, very much. Alex, you still there? Hello? Are you still recording, Alex?